It's a good thing we enjoyed having haters, because our scene attracted criticism from practically every corner of the internet. I'm sure you've seen at least one webcam rant video by some old-school metal fan whining about how he hates pretty boys who play metalcore, so I won't bore you with that flavor. Real emo fans seemed genuinely offended that we were having fun and seeking attention instead of being appropriately moody and introspective. Punk and hardcore circles side-eyed our fashion obsession as a betrayal of anti-consumerist principles, which is honestly kind of based, but why waste your teen years being responsible and conscientious? Finally, indie fans tended to hate us because we spent most of our time colonizing Myspace rather than gentrifying urban neighborhoods. JK? Truthfully, I have no idea what indie people thought about Scene Kids. At the time, the hate from metal fans was the most annoying and prolific flavor we encountered online. That being said, some of the criticism was actually pretty funny. There used to be a site called Your Scene Sucks, dedicated to lampooning all the little subgroups of alternative music at the time. There's satire of Scene Kids, Crabcore, Screamo frontmen, Brutal Kids, Crunkcore Kids, Scene Queens, and Screamolester. Don't ask. Often took the form of they listened to unlistenable bands like Waking the Cadaver, not out of true appreciation for heavy music, but because it's unlistenable, and it's kind of pathetic how you can tell what music people listen to by how they dress. The site flung digital poop at everything from crunkcore kids to aging hardcore dads to prehistoric emo sweater vest 20-somethings, basically Dave from Gilmore Girls. Credit where credit's due, their artwork for each character was on point. They demonstrated a solid understanding of what bands were prominent in each subgroup, and they roasted pretty much every alt subculture rather than singling out a scenesters. All in all, the site felt more like an affectionate ribbing from your older brother than pretentious, genre supremacy-driven malice. One criticism I always heard was, "There's no way you could actually like this. It must be for irony, or to feel edgy or unique." While yes, being a scene kid definitely scratched that itch to feel edgy and unique, it's completely disingenuous to think that nobody actually liked the music. What it comes down to is fundamentally different definitions of what makes art good. Scene detractors tend to come from the school of thought that art must be made with fundamentally sound principles. Go back to the early days of metal. It essentially sounds like heavy classical music with established structures and techniques. A band like Broken Side definitely doesn't follow those principles, so critics assume they must not be good, and anyone who listens must not actually like it. However, I come from the school of thought that art should evoke emotions. The reason I genuinely liked Broken Side was that jarring feeling that rap and screamo should not go together. That juxtaposition made it hit, for me, and the emotion Broken Side evoked was a sense of fun. With Crabcore, it turned out those seemingly mismatched elements of metalcore, dance synths, and autotune actually did go well together, and it's since been vindicated by the music community. And honestly, even Broken Side was onto something. Consider the modern artist Original God, who combines rap and screaming in a much smoother way, but with the same fundamental concept. The question that often drove scene music was, what if we combined seemingly unrelated things into something new? I was thrilled by that stylistic and structural whiplash, and I suspect it's the same for many former scene kids. It's why some people can listen to Chiodos and think it's a jumbled mess while others get excited by having no idea where the song is going. TLDR, genre purists tended to be order people and scene kids tended to be chaos people, and I don't think the two groups were ever capable of understanding each other. Both approaches are valid, but they're speaking different languages.